My name's Don Jesser. I am the voice of the Showdown Rodeo and the 4th of July festivities and of course, our circuit finals. It's one of the greatest in the world right here, and I want to welcome you all. I want to thank you all for coming out today and helping us get the word out about one of the greatest events to ever hit the Antelope Valley. We're talking about bull riding and 4th of July celebration that is beyond belief. I get to travel all over the United States in my job, and I've been to lots and lots of 4th of July celebrations. And this is probably one of the best I've ever seen in my life. So you want to spread the word and let everybody know that this is a place to be. This is a place to have your 4th of July celebration. I'll be talking a lot more about what's going on in the bull riding and the different activities that are going on and who we have with us and how many bull riders we got a little bit later on in the program.
Lancaster's free fireworks extravaganza is once again sponsored by the Lancaster Auto Mall, and it will be hosted right here at the Antelope Valley Fairgrounds. I would like to extend the city's thank you to the Lancaster Auto Mall for their continued support of this event each year. The evening will include a variety of festivities, as it does every year, and it's sure to be an excellent night of family-friendly fun. Please help me welcome Vice Mayor Marvin Christ and Councilwoman Sandra Johnson up next to say a few words.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's what we're going to be doing here on the 4th of July. Thanks to the Lancaster Auto Mall. Thanks for what they do. Thanks for their generous sponsorships, and to the whole entire community. The entire community has put this together. The city of Lancaster would like to invite Palmdale, Little Rock, Pear Blossom, Roseman, Mojave. This will be the only free fireworks show in the entire Antelope Valley. We invite you here, thanks to the Lancaster Auto Mall. So let's give them a big hand again.
Just wanted to say that this is what this community is about, is history, it's about family, and it's about coming together. And that's what we'll be doing on the 4th of July. Thanks, as our Vice Mayor said, to our community, to AV Auto Mall, and to these bulls behind us. We appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
And now the president of the Antelope Valley Fair Board Association, Mr. Ron Emard.
Good morning, and thank you for all being here. Wow, 4th of July. We have professional bull riding, fireworks, music, food. What a better way to celebrate the 4th of July. So the fair is committed to bringing family-oriented events to this community, and we think this is one of the better ones. We thank Showdown Rodeo, Johnny and his gang, the City of Lancaster, and all the fair boards are very proud to bring this to you. PBR tickets are going real fast, so go to avfair.com. By the way, the admission for the grassy area outside the grandstand is free. You'll need a ticket for the PBR. They're required for the grandstand area. And parking for the evening is $5. And before you leave that night, just remember, the gates open at 4, PBR starts at 7. After the fireworks, Jacob Nelson and the Tone Wranglers will be playing afterwards for your enjoyment and for your dancing. So thank you all for coming. It's going to be one heck of a 4th of July.
The City of Lancaster offers the free 4th of July extravaganza every year as an opportunity for families to avoid using so-called safe and sane fireworks, which of course are illegal here in the City of Lancaster. Please welcome Sheriff's Department Captain Pat Nelson to share more about this.
Good morning, everyone. To just give a very brief overview of some of the pitfalls of use of so-called safe and sane fireworks. And we'll have a little bit more on that from the Assistant Fire Chief in a second. Any use of those fireworks are illegal within the city limits of Lancaster. We will have extra patrol deputies on that night in order to look for those who don't take our advice here today and use those fireworks, especially those that are not the safe and sane variety and that are used more for these professional shows. The fines run in the several $100 range for a first-time offense. It's really not worth it. And even the use of safe and sane fireworks pose a risk for fire danger and personal injury. There are thousands of emergency room visits across the country as a result of the use of these safe and sane. The city has blessed us with the opportunity to come watch one of the better shows that I've had the opportunity to see, almost free of charge if you don't count parking. And it's a much better way to spend your 4th of July. And the show is really spectacular. So with that, I'd like to introduce Assistant Fire Chief Gerald Cozy, and he'll tell you a little bit more about the fire dangers with the fireworks.
We are in the midst of a 3-year drought in Southern California. This is making for seasonably high temperatures as we've experienced this past week, high winds, and low humidities. All this brings down the moisture that's trapped within the fuels, the brush that's out there on the hillside. These are the same type of conditions that we saw in the Powerhouse fire. Very, very volatile fire conditions. Right now in Southern California, we're experiencing these fire conditions that we don't normally see until late July and in August. Behind this, we want to make sure that we, as a fire agency, are prepared by staffing extra firefighters and resources on the 4th of July holiday time period. We're going to make sure that we have extra patrols out there, water tenders, and extra personnel on engines. Now, we want to make sure that all the residents, citizens of the Antelope Valley enjoy our nation's holiday. But we want to make sure that it's done safely and responsibly by leaving the pyrotechnics up to the professionals. And that can be done by attending the city's 4th of July celebration.
Well, thank you once again, and I want to thank Mr. Nelson and Mr. Cozy as well. You know, why would you not want to come to a 4th of July celebration such as what you've put together here? And I'll tell you why you wouldn't want to go anywhere else in the world. One thing is, it's a firework concert. A lot of people don't really realize what a firework concert is, but the fireworks and the explosion of the fireworks that's going on are choreographed through our pyrotechnician and through our sound technician that also does the sound for the PBR. And it is set to music for everything in the country that you cannot even imagine. It's a firework concert. It is nothing like you've never seen anything like it in the world if you haven't been here. So that's one reason why you want to come and have your safe and sane fireworks right here. Another reason is because we've got 40 of the best bull riders in the world going to be here to kick things off. But before we even start with the bull riding, we're going to have what we call extreme bronc riding. This is going to take you back to yesteryear with the modern day professional rodeo cowboys to allow you an opportunity to see how the West was really won. And our rancher used to say, I got a bronc that's never been rode, and the cowboy said, I've never been throwed. And this is how they put together the deal of rodeo in this Wild West, wild bronc riding. We're going to kick it off with that, and then we'll go right into bull riding, and right after that, we're going to go into the firework concert. But you know, it takes a tremendous amount of effort to put together this kind of a program. With the Lancaster Auto Mall and the Antelope Valley Fairgrounds and the Lancaster City, the Showdown Rodeo Committee, it takes lots and lots and lots of work to put this thing together to have one of the best bull ridings in America. And, you know, when you talk about the top 40 cowboys coming all the way from Brazil, they come all the way from back east, they come from California, they come from Idaho, Montana, and we have with us this year one of the greatest cowboys that ever set a bull ever, Mr. Mike Lee. Say if you would.
Well, Johnny invited me down here to, let everybody know about the bull riding, and I don't know how many years I've been here, but it's been pretty fun every year. I love coming to California. Usually it's cooler here than it is in Texas, but it's been a little opposite lately. So, that's what I do. I ride bulls, and my mom and dad said I've been a half a bubble off a level since I was a child. I don't know if you guys know what a level is, but my wife's a mental health counselor, so she keeps me somewhat in line, you know. But I got 2 kids at home, and this is what I do to provide for my family, and I have a lot of fun doing it. I like being scared, you know. It makes me feel alive, and I get on one of them bulls back there, you know. You guys getting pretty close to that fence. I was getting nervous myself because if he really wanted to, he could just go underneath it and come get you. But yeah, I think this bull riding's gonna be great. You know, every year I've been here, it's been a family experience, and it seems like everybody has a smile on their face and everybody's enjoying themselves. So thank y'all for having me.
Mike Lee, world champion bull rider, $1 million cowboy right there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have one of the greatest celebrations in the world. And I don't know where in the world you could go and not have the feeling of patriotism, believing in God, country, and the pursuit of happiness and freedom, and above all, liberty and justice for all. So let's keep that in mind. We'll have a great 4th of July celebration. Johnny? Yeah, that's right. We want to, we've done something a little special. Or I haven't, but the committee has. You want to get here early, get your seats early. And by the way, folks, when you buy a seat, don't give it up after the PBR, because everybody's going to come in here to watch that firework and the concert, fireworks concert as I call it. But before we start, you want to get your seats early, because we're going to deliver Old Glory from the heavens above. A skydiver's going to come jumping in this arena carrying one of the biggest American flags you've ever seen in your life. So come early, keep your eyes to the heavens, and we'll see you on the 4th of July. Thank you.